walk through the valley where I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife and realize she's very plain. But that's just perfect for an Amish like me.
You know I shun fancy things like the electricity.
At 4:30 in the morning I'm milking cows. Jebediah feeds the chickens and Jacob plows. Fool, and I've been milking and plowing so long that even...
Good morning. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm pumped. We've got some kick-ass shit. First of all, though, I'm going to tell you guys, don't waste your time on this. I got it really cheap. If you can get it free, go for it. This thing is a piece of crap. The IGO-W. Yeah, we got 5 posts. Who gives a shit? You can't line them up with the air holes. And the flavor on it is pathetic. Looks like a king's dildo. Piece of shit. Anyway, not going to talk about that. That has nothing to fucking do with anything. I got some drippers. I'm trying to get some drippers together for DNA 30 boards. DNA 20, don't waste your time if you're a dripping person because they are pathetic. You can get better performance from your mech easily, even when the battery's half dead. I got this dripper yesterday, and it made me want to make this video because this thing kicks ass for the price. It is a Chinese atomizer designed in the United States by a Chinaman, I'm sure. But who cares? It was less than $50. I got it from the Broke Smoker. I don't think they have any in stock anymore, so you're probably just shit out of luck. But anyway, just want to tell you about this because the airflow control on it's insane. It does produce some massive clouds, has great flavor, reduced chamber. I mean, it works excellent on the DNA too. I got it at 25 watts. This is a 28 gauge. Dual coil at 0.7 ohms, firing off at 4.5 volts. Wonderful. I'm comparing that to the Chaos $105 atomizer. Also has adjustable airflow controls on it. When you spin this little dealie on top here, you can pop this off. Drip right on the coils. I'm not a big fan of dripping through the drip tip. That's kind of more designed for a coil that's directly underneath your drip tip. I don't know where the juice is going when I put it through the hole of my drip tip. I want to make sure it's on distributed equally across my wicks. Chamber is probably the most impressive thing of this. You can see it's got a reduced chamber. It brings it in kind of, you know, to the sides there. It's very nice the way it comes in together like that. And like I said, you can pop this top off pretty easily and refill it, as you can see. That one's got like a 0.5 ohm coil on it. So on a Mac, freshly charged, you're getting, you know, a pretty good bit of wattage going through there, at least 35 in that range. But my still favorite is going to be the Origen V1. I haven't got my hands on the V2 yet, but I'm going to get that as soon as possible. And hopefully that will work out well with whatever DNA 30 I have. Anyway, this one, you know, right now, currently, I've got it just mounted on the Fecta. It looks wonderful, man. It's awesome. I call it the Violator. This is the Violator. Right, Todd? You cannot beat the flavor of the Origen V1 in a dripper. That's just my opinion. I'm not going to argue what your opinion is. I really don't give a shit what your opinion is. This one is the best flavor-wise. The vapor production is great. Obviously, on any of these advanced RDAs, you're going to get excellent vapor production. It's all dependent on you. If you don't, then the only thing you're showing everybody is that you're a shitty coil and wick maker. I'm using cotton in all of these. But this has a reduced chamber, I guess, with the stepping down here, you know, going on. The drip well is insane. It's got vertical coils. You can, you know, usually fill this up and get a good, you know, 10 to 15 long lung pulls from it before you're empty. Well, probably 10. I don't think 15. You'd be getting some dry hits then. If I was to rate these on a 1 to 10 scale, with the drippers that are out now that I've experienced, and I've got an atomic coming this week too. These are all 22 millimeters, but the atomic's 19. If I was to rate it on a 1 to 10 scale, starting with the IGO M, I would say that's probably an 8.5. This is a must-buy. If you can get your hands on this for less than $50, don't pay more than that. I mean, unless you just want something and you've got lots of money to burn. But it's definitely worth its $50 price tag in this realm. That one I would say is a must-buy. The Origin and the IGO M are must-buys. If you come across a Chaos and you can get a good deal on it, I would pick it up. But again, I'm going to rate that at a 9. And the reason I'm rating it so high is the flavor is really intense on it. It's got a very, very crisp flavor to it. That thing's going up my nose. I can feel it in my brain. Okay, but 10 out of 10. The Origin is unbeatable. It's unbeatable. I want to see what the V2 is. What it's all about, how it does, how it stacks up. Because I have a hard time. I mean, other than it may be exactly, it's hard for me to fathom that anything could be better than this in a dripper. I waited a little while before picking this up, and when I did, man, it got me right back into rebuildable dripping atomizers, and that's kind of where I started with the Phoenix a couple years ago. Before I could get my hands on a good affordable Genesis device, I was struggling with rebuildables, and the Phoenix was the first one that I got my hands on. That was a excellent vape, and still is. I've still got one, and I still use it a lot. But again, Origin 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10 on the Chaos, 8.5 out of 10 on the IGO M. The main thing with the IGO M is the flavor's just a little bit off, but again, it has stock the largest air holes of anything that I'm aware of. It's got 3 7/64s on both sides, so you have a total of 6 wide open air holes to do straight lung pulls on, and man, it really performs good. If I hadn't tried these other two, I would think it's the best dripper that there ever existed. So it's pretty damn good. And that's basically it. Just wanted to do a quick shout out on those. So y'all have a good day. Adios.